of historical, cultural, architectural, artistic and religious attractions in Ho Chi Minh City. 1. Cui Chi Tunnels. 2. Notre Dame Cathedral Saigon. 3. Saigon Central Post Office. 4. Reunification Palace. 5. Dong Khoi Street. 6. Opera House of Saigon City. 7. People's Committee of Ho Chi Minh City. 8. Wen Hu Walking Street or Boulevard. 9. Bok Dang Wharf on Saigon River Bank. 10. Sky Deck Building, Bitexco 68 floors. 11. Binh Tay Market. 12. Remnants Museum. 13. Statue of Buddhist monk Thich Quang Duc. 14. History Museum of Ho Chi Minh City. 15. Fine Arts Museum. 16. Tendon Pig Church. 17. Tendon Market. 18. Racket Coffee. 19. Vinh and Nghiem Pagoda. 20. Fito Museum. 21. Ho Thi Ky Flower Market. 22. Chotam Church. 23. Thi Ky Pagoda. 24. Binh Tay Market. 25. Giac Lam Pagoda. And 26. Buu Long Pagoda. Do not forget to like, follow and share about the video channel for everyone, and also book the tour at Saigon Top Tour. Saigon Top Tour, wishing you a happy, comfortable and unforgettable trip. Now, please continue to watch the video and listen to the actual knowledge of each of the most attractive destinations in Ho Chi Minh City of Saigon Top Tour. Ho Chi Minh City, also known as Saigon City. Saigon City was founded in 1698 by Lord Nguyen Hu Can. Saigon City is in the south of Vietnam and is about 1,720 kilometers from the Hanoi capital. Up to now, the city of Saigon has over 300 years of history, and the name Saigon is always close and familiar to the people of Vietnam. The city of Saigon was once known as the Pearl of the Far East of Vietnam. After Vietnam reunified the country on April 30th, 1975, Saigon City officially changed its name from Saigon City to Ho Chi Minh City on July 2, 1976, named after the owner Ho Chi Minh, the leader of Vietnam. Chairman Ho Chi Minh was born on May 19, 1890 in Lotus Village, Kim Lien Commune, Nam Dan District, Ninh Province, belongs to the north-central part of Vietnam. Chairman Ho Chi Minh died on September 2, 1969 in Hanoi, the capital of northern Vietnam, and the mausoleum of Chairman Ho Chi Minh in Ba Dien Square, Hanoi, capital of Vietnam. But the name of Chairman Ho Chi Minh is named for the most populous city in Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh City. Although the name Saigon has been changed to Ho Chi Minh City, you can call it Saigon City or Ho Chi Minh City. However, when it comes to Saigon, it means the center of Ho Chi Minh City. Ho Chi Minh City consists of 19 districts, 5 suburban districts and nearly 300 wards. District names are called in order from District 1 to District 12 and then by historical place names such as Phu Nguyen District, Go Vap District, Thursday Duc District, Ten Binh District. The population is over 14 million people and over 6 million motorbikes of all kinds. Ho Chi Minh City is a young, developing, integrated, dynamic city and is known as the city that never sleeps. The largest city in terms of population, economy, health, education and tourism in the country. Ho Chi Minh City is also a city that focuses on many activities such as entertainment, restaurants, 5-star hotels, bars, cafes, restaurants from popular to high class, parks and most attractive attractions. Notre Dame Cathedral in Saigon is located at number 1, Paris Commune, in the city center of Saigon, close to the Saigon City Central Post Office. This is one of the priceless Catholic works. The church was officially started to build in October 1977 and inaugurated in April 1880. All construction materials from large to small are sent by waterway from France. Notre Dame Cathedral is a very special project in terms of planning, located in the middle of the square, without barriers and adjacent grounds, not obscured by other works. The church is a highlight strong in urban space, has a beautiful view from all sides because of the open space created by the large intersections and also the unique and beautiful architecture of Christianity in Vietnam. The architectural style has a Roman character with an exterior improvement with Gothic characteristics. Inside, There is a modern steel arch structure supporting the whole building. Notre Dame Cathedral includes the main hall and two subchambers 93 meters long. The horizontal wing is 33 meters wide. The bell tower is 57 meters high with 6 bronze bells named after the musical notes sol, la, si, do, re and mi. The total weight of the 6 bellies is 28 tons. The circular harem has a choir, 5 small chapels with surrounding corridors. The entire cathedral has 56 glass windows with delicate motifs sketched according to the biblical plot. In February 1959, the statue of Our Lady was sent from Italy by waterway. The statue was placed in front of the church. From that event, the church was called Notre Dame Cathedral to this day. It can be said that the Notre Dame Cathedral area is the place with the most beautiful scenery in the Ho Chi Minh City by the great vision of the regulators' plan. Join Saigon Top Tour to admire the architectural beauty of the Central Post Office of Saigon. The French architectural works left in Ho Chi Minh City. Saigon Central Post Office is one of the typical architectural works of the Ho Chi Minh City. This building was built from 1886 to 1891 according to the project of a French architect in European style combined with Asian decoration. The designer inside frame of this building is Gustave Eiffel. He is a famous French architect who designed the Eiffel Tower in Paris. His full name is Alexandre Gustave Eiffel, born in 1832 and died in 1923. He is also the designer for Saigon Post Office, Long Bien Bridge in Hanoi and Trang Dien Bridge in Hue City. In 1886, the Saigon Post Office was started to rebuild outside wall according to the design project of architect Villedou and his assistant Fulhaux, because it was not enough to meet the increasing use needs of the people. Today, the Central Post Office is not only a building with beautiful historical architecture over 100 years old and is right in the heart of the city center but also very convenient for tourists to visit, send the letters, stamps, souvenirs, postcards and packages go domestically and internationally. Khoi Street is one of the shortest but most expensive streets in District 1 in the heart of Ho Chi Minh City. The street has a length of only 630 meters, starting from the 5-star Majestic Hotel next to the Saigon River and ending at the Notre Dame Cathedral of Saigon. Duong Khoi Street before the French colonial period was called Street Number 16. In 1865 it was renamed Cabinet Street, name of the French naval admiral. Exactly 90 years later, in 1955, Notre Dame's government again renamed Liberty Street and after 1975 named the street Duong Khoi Street, which is maintained to this day. Duong Khoi Street is one of the oldest historical event streets in Ho Chi Minh City. There are many French architectural buildings, 5-star hotels, high-class restaurants and luxury souvenir shops in Ho Chi Minh City as well as the streets attract many domestic and foreign tourists to visit the city center on foot. Independence Palace, also known as Notre Palace and later known as Reunification Palace, is a beautiful unique architectural building in the center of Saigon. After Vietnam was temporarily divided into two and took the 17th parallel in central Vietnam as the DMZ, the north belongs to Democratic Vietnam and the south belongs to the Republic of Vietnam, and the Independence Palace is the residence and work of the President of the Republic of Vietnam, also known as the Independence Palace. which was the headquarters of the government of the Republic of Vietnam before 1975. Specifically, President Nguyen Van Thieu was the second president of the Republic of Vietnam living in this palace from October 1967 to April 21, 1975. On the morning of April 30th, 1975, tanks of the Saigon Liberation Army in the north of Vietnam advanced to occupy the Independence Palace, and the government of the Republic of Vietnam had to surrender unconditionally. Vietnam completely reunified the country, and then the Independence Palace was renamed the Reunification Palace. For details on the history of the Reunification Palace, please watch another video of Saigon Top Tour introducing the history of the Reunification Palace. Independence Palace is a harmonious combination between modern architectural art and traditional Oriental architecture. In particular, the face of the palace has the shape of the word cat, Chinese characters, representing goodness and luck. The Reunification Palace is 26 meters high, has a usable area of 20,000 meters, includes 3 main floors, 1 terrace, 2 mezzanines, ground floor, 2 basements, and a terrace for helicopters to land. The solid tunnel system located in the Independence Palace is where the President of the Republic of Vietnam Nguyen Van Thieu once retired to work, designed by Lieutenant Colonel, Engineer Phan Van Dien. The tunnel has a length of 72.5 meters, 0.8 to 22.5 meters wide, and 0.6 to 2.5 meters deep. Nearly 100 rooms of the palace are decorated in different styles depending on the purpose of use, including staterooms, meeting rooms of the Cabinet Council, offices of the President and Vice President, rooms for presentation of credentials, banquet room, kitchen can cook for 500 guests. Today, the Reunification Palace is considered a museum, as one of the most attractive sightseeing destinations in the center of Ho Chi Minh City. Remnants Museum is a famous museum in downtown Ho Chi Minh City. How many wars Vietnam experienced, the big loss cannot be described. Visit the War Remnants Museum to know the history of Vietnam from the end of 1954 to 1975. War Remnants Museum is a specialized museum that researches, collects, stores, preserves, and displays documents, images, and artifacts about the evidence of crimes and consequences of wars have been fought and the invading force caused to Vietnam. Thereby, the museum propagates the spirit of struggle to protect the independence and freedom of the fatherland, the sense of fighting against wars and aggression, protecting peace, and the spirit of solidarity and friendship among the peoples of the world. The museum holds more than 20,000 documents, artifacts, and films, of which more than 1,500 documents, artifacts, and movies have been introduced in 8 regular display topics. Tunnels in Cu Chi District, Ho Chi Minh City. Cu Chi Tunnels is located in the northwest of the city, 65 kilometers from Ho Chi Minh City Center and 58 kilometers from Tan Son Nhut Airport. Travel time from downtown Saigon to the tunnel takes about 1 hour 15 by car. This is a system of deep underground tunnels dug by local people, guerrillas and VCs during the Indochina War and the American War. Cu Chi tunnels were first formed around 1948 during the Indochina War in Phuoc Vinh and Tan Phu Trong villages with only about 48 kilometers. During the years of resistance against the French colonialists, 1945 to 1954, it was called the Indochina War. This is the first very short and very simple tunnel used to hide important documents, weapons and shelter for patriotic revolutionaries against French colonial exploitation during the Indochina War. After the Geneva Agreement, the French colonialists withdrew to Vietnam, which was also temporarily divided into two. Select the 17th parallel as the boundary of the DMZ. The north of Vietnam is called Democratic Vietnam, the south of Vietnam is called the Republic of Vietnam, and the U.S. military intervention in Vietnam is called to help the Allies. Although the tunnel system is very short, it is very useful. Therefore, people in Cu Chi and VC districts have continued to dig and extend the length of the Cu Chi tunnel system that is connected to the Saigon River. In 1966, tunnels were dug to connect 4 more villages in Cu Chi district and have a total length of more than 250 kilometers. Cu Chi tunnels is about 250 kilometers long like a spider network, with 3 separate levels with a depth of 3 meters, 6 meters and 8 to 10 meters in the ground. The secret tunnel is structured in many ways, but mainly in the ground, with many different mouths up and down about 40 centimeters to 60 centimeters wide that fits a person's shoulder and has a vent to breathe. When the hatch is closed, enemies walking on the ground have a hard time detecting the tunnel. In the tunnel system, there are all kinds of rooms such as meeting room, weapons and food storage, infirmary, Huang Cam kitchen, water well and lots of vents. VC and cotters lived in underground tunnels. During the daytime, they hid in secret tunnels, and at night they came out of the ground to go to work. But the secret bunker has the disadvantage that when it is discovered, it is easy to be captured or destroyed by the enemy, because the enemy is crowded and has much more advantages. Today, Cu Chi Tunnels is one of the most attractive attractions for international and Vietnamese tourists. Join the tour with Saigon Top Tour to visit Cu Chi Tunnels in the morning or afternoon daily. Giac Lam Pagoda is located in Tan Binh District, Ho Chi Minh City. This is one of the oldest Buddhist pagoda in the city. The pagoda was established in 1744, through many years of rain and sunshine, ups and downs of history and restoration. Giac Lam Pagoda now has a tam-shaped architecture consisting of 3 horizontal rows of interconnected houses such as the main hall, the lecture hall and the back house. The main hall is a traditional folk house with 1 compartment, 2 wings, 4 main columns, also known as 4 pillars. Inside the hall is quite wide and deep. There are 56 wooden pillars bigger than the dark brown embrace. Every column is carved with couplets and elaborately gilded. Between the columns are hammock doors, also gilded, carved with traditional decorative themes such as the 4 spirits, the 4 precious stones, the bird flower, etc. In the main hall, it is decorated in the style of first worship Buddha, later worship ancestors. In front of the main hall, there are statues of Amitabha, Shakyamuni and Maitreya. There are 2 altars on the right and left sides, with statues of Avalokitesvara. In addition, there is also a statue of 9 dragons. Along the 2 sides of the wall there are statues of the 8 Darhats, a set of statues of the 10 palaces of hell, a statue of Bodhidharma and a statue of the Dragon King. the special traditional medicine museums in District 10, Ho Chi Minh City. The museum was built in 2003 and put into use in 2007 with a scale of 6 floors and 18 rooms on a total area of nearly 600 square meters. The interior is built mainly from wood materials in the traditional Vietnamese architectural style. The museum is equipped with modern audio-visual equipment. You can watch the documentary film Century Experience and Health Service introducing the history of Vietnamese traditional medicine. Since ancient times, when the Western medicine industry was not yet developed, but Vietnamese people knew how to find medicinal plants growing in the mountains and forests to make medicine. In particular, medical doctors know how to take pulses, acupuncture and prescribe medicine for people. Fito Museum is a place to display tools such as knives, canopies, medicine scales, mortars and pestles, medicinal decoction pots, pot of wine soaked in medicine. Vietnamese traditional medicine making from ancient times is handed down and displayed here. This place is also mentioned and has a room to worship two ancestral physicians Tuesday 10 and Hai Thuong Lanong and has a gallery of precious wooden sculptures honoring 100 famous doctors who have contributed to the cause traditional medicine. From the 12th to the 20th centuries, the gallery displays a collection of Han Nam medical books with a list of names and descriptions of nearly 2,000 Vietnamese medicinal plants. The Flower Kingdom near the center of Ho Chi Minh City is located in District 10. The market was established in 1987 so far. It has been around for a long time. The flower market operates 24 hours a day, especially at dawn. The market is always bustling with activities of buying, selling and transporting flowers to keep up with the new day. During the holidays, the flower market is even more crowded and bustling. Thi Ky Flower Market is the source of fresh flowers wholesale and retail with the lowest price in Saigon. The flowers come from Jade and Sa Duc cities in the southwestern part of Vietnam. From chrysanthemums, marigolds, coins, auspicious flowers to phalaenopsis orchids, roses, sunflowers, borage, lotus, all appear in the flower stalls and are always radiant with brilliant beauty, colorful shimmer. Flowers are used to decorate festivals, birthdays, restaurants, boutiques and especially 5-star hotels. Book the tour at Saigon Top Tour. Say to Good Morning Saigon to admire and experience the bustling traditional market of the Flower Kingdom in Ho Chi Minh City. An area with a large Chinese population located along the Tauhu Canal stretching across District 5 and District 6, south to District 8 and north to District 10 and District 11 in Ho Chi Minh City. This area was formally established as a separate city from Saigon, called Cho Lon City. Especially, you explore the most attractive attractions in Chinatown such as Tien Hoa Ancient Pagoda, Cha Tam Church and Binh Tay Market. The group of Ming people left China and migrated to southern Vietnam. Tien Hoa Pagoda was built around 1760 by a group of Chinese people of two-state Han origin who immigrated to Vietnam. Tien Hoa Pagoda is one of the ancient temples in Chinatown, and in the pagoda still preserves many old antiques. Today, Tien Hoa Pagoda is one of the destinations to visit and pray for health, happiness, luck and prosperity. Cha Tam Church started construction in 1900 and was inaugurated on January 10, 1902. The name Priest Tam Church is because of the priest Pierre d'Assau, who built the church and was also the first pastor, so the people used to call it Cha Tam Church. After that, Priest Tam also built in the church area a school, a nursery, a boarding house and some houses for rent. In 1990, the church bell tower was remodeled and the sanctuary was refurbished. Market is located in an area of 25,000 square meters. Binh Tay Market is one of the largest wholesale markets in Ho Chi Minh City. Binh Tay Market sells a full range of items from dry food to fresh food, kitchen utensils, dishes and traditional medicines. This is one of the attractive attractions. You will see the bustling scene of the market's activities. Museum of Ho Chi Minh City is located in District 1 near Binh Tay Market. This is one of the famous and well-known fine art museums, not only to admire the collection of pictures but also to admire the French architectural style building. The museum was established in 1987 and opened to visitors in 1989. The building of the Fine Arts Museum was formerly owned by the Huy Bon Hoa family, a Chinese merchant. During the French colonial period, Huy Bon Hoa was one of the richest merchants in Saigon City. He owned many villas built in the Western style. The art museum was built not with the function of a museum, but as his home and work. The building was built in the French architectural style of the late 19th century, early 20th century, harmoniously combining Eastern architecture and exterior decoration, roof tiles, ceramic columns and ceramic decorations on the floor and roof. In these buildings, there existed many objects of artistic value with many materials and aesthetic value, from tongue woodwork, finely carved woodwork, ceramics. Up to now, the museum has more than 21,000 artifacts divided into precious collections. The museum's artifacts are divided into two main areas: ancient art, traditional handicrafts and contemporary art with precious collections such as resistance sketches, works of Vietnamese painters. This is one of the fascinating museums for those who love the art of architecture and pictures. Join Saigon Top Tour to discover the special features of the museum in a beautiful romantic space in the heart of Ho Chi Minh City. unique and beautiful architecture located on a hill by the Dong Nguyen Thursday Duke City, far from the center of Ho Chi Minh City, about 20 kilometers, and it takes about 45 minutes by car. Saigon Top Tour. Explore a full-day tour combining visiting Cu Chi tunnels and visiting Buu Long Pagoda. The pagoda belongs to the Theravada Buddhism sect, founded by layman named Vo Hathut in 1942. By 2007, the pagoda was invested in construction and restoration. Buu Long Pagoda has the architecture of temples in Thailand and India combined with the architecture of pagodas of the Wen dynasty. The highlight of the temple is the stupa called Gautama Sitaya, built in 2007, completed after 6 years. Gautama Sitaya Stupa is a place to worship Buddha relics and holy monks. The stupa is over 2,000 square meters wide, 70 meters high, built according to the features of Funan culture. Around are small towers, all made of bronze, with golden color. Gautama Sitaya is the largest stupa in Vietnam with 5 large and small towers. The main tower in the center is high and the largest with 7 floors. The ground floor and second floor are the halls. The third and fourth floors are 2 meditation halls. The 5th floor is the stupa that houses the relics of Buddha and saints. Museum of History is one of the most fascinating museums with its priceless collections of antiques from different periods of Vietnam's history. The museum was built in 1927 and opened to visitors in 1929. Located next to Saigon Zoo and Botanical Garden, this is a place to preserve and display tens of thousands of antiques and precious objects collected at home and abroad in Vietnam. In addition, the museum also has many books and documents, which are also very valuable for the study of archaeology, ethnography, history, and museology. The History Museum is also a place to introduce the more than 4,000-year history of Vietnam from prehistory to the end of Vietnam's feudal era. This also learns about Kampa culture and 54 ethnic groups of Vietnam. Saigon Top Tour. Discover the history and ancient beauty of the sacred ancient pagoda in Saigon City. Jade Emperor Pagoda is known by almost everyone. This is one of the ancient Chinese pagoda, built in 1892. Jade Emperor Pagoda, also known as Thi Ky Pagoda, is a 100-year-old pagoda, with beauty and architecture located in the heart of the city. The Jade Emperor Pagoda main worships the Jade Emperor. Every day many people come to burn incense to pray for peace, have good luck in business, trade, study, pray for charm and give birth. This is one of the attractive sightseeing destinations in Ho Chi Minh City. motorbikes from cheap to luxury, has many restaurants from popular to classy and many delicious and cheap street food. Traditional Vietnamese dishes such as beef rice noodle soup as pho, beef vermicelli soup as bun bo hue, broken rice with pork as com tam and Vietnamese rice pancake. Especially, there are many coffee shops with different formal spaces from popular to high class. There are many ways to make coffee such as brewing with a machine, brewing with a filter. Join Saigon Top Tour to discover the difference of a long-standing racket coffee in an alley in Ho Chi Minh City. The specialty of the shop lies not only in its age but also in the way coffee is made with a racket instead of a filter as usual. The coffee seller uses boiling water to clean the racket and put in a certain amount of ground coffee. Then, dip the racket into super boiling water, stir it with a spoon a few times, then close the lid. Leave for about 5 to 10 minutes for the coffee to absorb and create delicious batches of coffee with 60 years of taste unchanged. Coffee here is poured into 2 small pots. One is for those who like to drink with ice. The remaining kettle is placed on a small charcoal stove to keep hot. Thanks to the unique flavor, the shop is always crowded and full of customers. The price of a cup of coffee is from 10 to 14,000 with varieties such as black hot coffee, black iced coffee, hot milk coffee, iced milk coffee, and bitter coffee. Unique and strange architecture, a beautiful architectural pagoda of Buddhism. The pagoda was started in 1964 in the located area beside Pine Knee Canal, also known as Huelosi Canal in District 3, Ho Chi Minh City, only about 2 kilometers from the city center. The pagoda is located on a spacious campus, about 6,000 square meters, close to Nam Kai Khoi Adia Street. The architecture of the pagoda follows the ancient style of northern Vietnam, but with modern techniques and construction materials. This is one of the typical pagodas of Vietnamese Buddhist architecture in the 20th century. The overall architecture includes the main items, the three gates, the central building and the stupas. On New Year's Eve, the Vietnamese traditional New Year and the full moon days, many Buddhists come here to burn incense to pray for peace, luck and happiness. Thich Quang Duc was born in 1897 and died on June 11, 1963. Thich Quang Duc, a Mahayana monk, was a remarkable event that touched people's hearts during the Vietnam War. Venerable Thich Quang Duc, who immolated himself in gasoline at the intersection of Le Van Duyet and Phan Dinh Phung Street in Saigon City on June 11, 1963, to protest the suppression of Buddhism by the government of the Republic of Vietnam Ngo Dinh Diem. Through that event, the statue of the monk today is worshipped as a bodhisattva next to the very place where he burned himself. Join Saigon Top Tour to visit, learn the history through pictures and the cause of the monk's self-immolation. Thank you for watching the video channel of Saigon Top Tour as well as watching the video of 26 most attractive destinations in Ho Chi Minh City. Hopefully the video of Saigon Top Tour will bring you useful information and enjoy the most attractive destinations in the city. See you again with special regional videos of Vietnam. Please do not hesitate to subscribe to the free channel. Also visit Saigon Top Tour website to book the tour. Wish you have a tour with Saigon Top Tour. Flexible, comfortable and unforgettable moments.